Hey there guys, BlackPanthaa here, and welcome to another Ramble vlog. It is Monday. That means I'm going to ramble, so I'm uploading a Ramble vlog. Though what's funny is I found that I ramble in literally every video I produce, so I don't know why I call these Ramble vlogs. Maybe I should just call them vlogs, but they're Ramble vlogs because they're me. I might as well change my channel name to that Rambling Racing person. Anyway, welcome to a Ramble vlog. It's been a great week for me last week. Got some awesome news and a lot of awesome stuff planned for you this week, last week, if that makes sense. So I've been doing kind of lots of thinking to get prepared for Horizon 2 and the crew beta and so many things as well, because there's a lot of stuff I want to cover on these two games. And they're coming out, the beta and the game, about the same time. So there's a lot of damn stuff that I need to get done this week. It's going to be very busy. But it's going to be one of the best weeks in such a long time for you guys on the channel that are subscribed and waiting for new fresh content for such a long time, and obviously myself, because I've got some awesome news coming later this week that fingers crossed goes amazingly well, and I'll explain as I get that news myself. So Horizon 2's plans, I've got quite a few plans for the game, and that's mainly to do a lot of community based stuff. Now you guys know that I'm very big on the community. I push for everybody to be accepted and everybody to be happy, and I create community events and I create my forum and loads of things to kind of keep a community going. At the Facebook group, the Facebook page, I've got my Twitter constantly going, and I reply to you guys as much as I possibly can, even in the comments of YouTube, as crap as they are. I do my best to kind of push for a community, and for Horizon 2, it's going to be no different. For the crew and any of the game, it's going to be no different. I'm always going to be pushing to get you guys into my club. And, you know, I'm going to get loads of things like that so you can get me in a club. I'm going to do events like car meets, and we're going to do things like multiplayer sessions and open lobbies and a lot of videos based on community stuff, which I'll explain in the future. But for now, I'm going to keep it a surprise, but there's a lot of community stuff. And Adventures is coming back. I think Adventures is better than a Let's Play to me. I think it is. Now the crew console beta is this week. That means anybody that didn't get to play the PC version are very awesomely going to be able to play it on the consoles. I haven't got a code myself yet, but hopefully I do, so I can cover that for you guys as well, because there's going to be a lot of awesome stuff on that, and I'm very interested to see how it runs on console. Now I'm mainly a console gamer. I like the fact of having my recording software click the record. It just feels more homely to me to be able to record on consoles. So I think I want to know what it's going to be looking like and how it differs from settings wise and such, what I can turn off and on that I can't on PC, that I can't on console, that sort of thing. So I think it's going to be interesting, and hopefully I get in. Let's, fingers crossed. So I'm going to take a minute here very quickly to talk about clothing. Now I've not really been one big on clothing brand stuff because I know, I can't really find somewhere where I can make some really awesome design stuff that I want to, I would want to buy myself. But I think with the new logo, it actually fits quite nicely, especially one of the more expensive shirts. But the kind of premium t-shirts, as they call them, and the mug, I've got a mug with my cat thing on. I think they're pretty cool, and I wish I could actually get a black mug on that side, but I can't. But check out the link in the description if you want to look at some clothing and stuff. Don't want to talk about it too long because not many people will be interested. But I want to get some myself and use them for like Ramble vlogs and when I go to Eurogamer and that sort of thing. Next year I'm going to Eurogamer, by the way. Next year. I'm just attacking some things with the whole all-wheel drive thing. I uploaded a montage yesterday, and that was mainly kind of a part 2 to my message, because it was literally 3 laps, no rewind or anything, literally just going around the track in my Skyline, drifting as best I can. I even left some drifts in there that weren't fantastic, but they still looked pretty good, and I still managed to recover them to make them look good. So, I just wanted to send that as a message to show you that if drifting is about fun, if drifting is about looking good, then I just did it in 3 laps with no rewinds, with the same track. If you don't get the message, if you didn't get that message, then there you go. I think that was very clear exactly what I mean here. It's just, why insult somebody for driving something that's supposed to be, the whole thing's supposed to be for fun anyway. But I'm not going to get into that, we've done that many a time. But thank you to all the fans that actually supported me in the comment section of that video and the video I made to the Forza community and that sort of thing. Because without you guys, I think, just imagine if I uploaded that video and you guys in the comment section were like, what the hell are you doing this for, you're a prat, that sort of thing. If you guys were anti all-wheel drive drifters, anti front-wheel drive drifters, that sort of thing, it would have been a bit awkward. But thank you guys for actually sticking up with me and kind of like fighting for a better community and that sort of thing, because obviously I can't do it on my own. We're a big number now. We're almost at 20k subs. Hopefully this week we'll be at 20k subs, so that'll be fantastic. That was my target for this year, by the way, which I'll get into when I actually hit it. But yeah, I mean, it's fantastic that you guys are actually supporting this, and even people that don't play the game are actually trying to help people that, you know, play the game, because it's not nice being insulted for driving something specific. It's pathetic. It's childish. Now, I was thinking earlier, I've never really been alive or aware since a major racing game release. Now, I was never really aware of the release of Most Wanted 5 or Carbon or even Pro Street. I was never really aware of the release of Test Drive Unlimited. You know, I've never really been alive since these since these games were kind of announced and released and that sort of thing. But because I kind of joined in mainly, I was a hardcore gamer around 2008. That's when I first started, you know, really getting into gaming. And I was thinking Horizon 2 is pretty much the, you know, major release of my time. Obviously there was Test Drive Unlimited 2, but that was mainly like a second release, and obviously with Horizon 2 it's a second release. But I think this one just is more open world, and it's got the tuning and customization that you'd expect, and it's getting loads of high numbers, which is awesome for a racing game, because we haven't seen that in a while. And you know, that's pretty damn awesome. You know, we've seen Rivals, but Rivals isn't a major release, it's shovelware. But yeah, I think it's pretty awesome, and we've obviously got The Crew, which is going to be probably the biggest release of my whole life, other than GTA maybe. I think those two are right equal. It would be really interesting to see how much money they've put into The Crew, but that's probably a bit nosy. Probably a bit nosy. A little bit. Anyway, so get on to the questions here, guys. We've got one from Tarek the Hellcat, who's asking, what would you do if Craig Sullivan broke into your house by mistake while drifting? I would ask why he was drifting near my house, seeing as it's not really a great place to drift. But anyway, you can drift anywhere in Need for Speed, I forgot about that. I would ask what the fuck he's doing, pretty much, and ask if he wants to smoke drift. Flores Seekerman 6, I believe is his name, says, awesome hair, Theo, thank you very much. Just to touch on my hair, a lot of people kind of disapproved and such. I actually got it cut a while back, but it's kind of weird when it's short. As it gets bigger about there, it's a lot better. That's what I'm trying to aim for. I wanted it cut there, but no! I had to cut it shorter. I didn't want it this short, but you know, it's just a lot easier to control because I don't have to muck about with it every morning and such. It's very simple. And anyway, let's carry on with the actual question. That wasn't his question about my hair. He was saying, do you live with other relatives or do you live on your own? Now, at the moment, I currently live with my mum. My brother kind of comes here and back like every other week with his dad, so he kind of switches, which is good for me in a way because it's easy to record when he doesn't have his friends around and such. But yeah, I kind of live at home at the moment, and as soon as I possibly can, I'm moving out. No offense to my mom, if you're watching this, mom, but I think it's just a lot easier to record as a YouTuber. As EK said in one of his videos, it's a lot easier to record when your parents aren't there and such, and you realise that when they go away or they go out or something, and it's just, you can record whenever you want. There's no distractions, no disruptions until they come in. So once you get your own place, I think that's probably when you're best set and you can record whenever the hell you want. So probably want to get my own place eventually, and it's definitely not going to be in Grimsby. I'm probably going to move somewhere like London if I can. I know that's quite far away, but that's the plan. Hopefully next year, if not year after. Kajel Pepping 6, I believe, said, will you stop Need for Speed if the next one hasn't got tuning? Now, this was really a topic that I was speaking about a few times on a few videos, saying how tuning needs to be in a game, or customizations of some form needs to be inside a racing game for me to even consider it anymore. And I think that was kind of a huge statement that I don't exactly 100% mean, but if you look at Rivals, that had upgrading and kind of visual customization, so really that's kind of a thing, you know. If the games should have some form of personalization, whether it be tuning, performance upgrades, you know, visual upgrades, anything to upgrade your car or your character, that sort of thing, it needs those to me to be able to be kind of as relevant as the games that are coming out now, if that makes sense. I'll probably make a video on it in the future, but really what I meant by that is, you know, I will pick up Need for Speed even if it doesn't have upgrading, tuning, personalization, but to me it just adds another whole layer on top of the game, as you'll see this week in Horizon 2. But anyway, that's all I've got time for in this Ramble vlog. If you like this Ramble vlog, please give it a like and let me know. Subscribe for more if you're new. But other than that, as I said, all links to everything that I've mentioned is in the description, such as my clothing, if you want to check that out. And that's pretty much all I've got to discuss. So tomorrow is the start of a new series, many new series, depending on which one I decide to upload first, but we shall see. Anyway, I will see you next week, guys. Next week, bloody hell, I mean next week in a Ramble vlog, but tomorrow in a video. So yeah, I'll see you then, guys. Peace.